As we stated earlier, the ingredients can be directly assigned to products, or need to be made in the production menu first. In the production, we take the ingredients that we have in order to make the products that we need in our shop. Go into production. This is the list of recipes already made. We can go into them and produce them, or we can work on a new recipe. Click on plus. In this page, we have the recipe title, which is the product that needs to be made. We are going to name it Title 1. The description should consist of all the notes that need be made about this recipe so that when it is being made, the employees would know what to do in order to successfully produce this item. These are usually notes made by the owner. The duration is the amount of time it takes to make this product, which is also specified by the owner. You can choose an image to add to the recipe, so that it would be easy to recognize the product in case, for example, there are people who can't read. Here, we have two columns, one for the ingredients and the other for the products. We select the ingredients in the first column, in order to make them into products. What happens when we do that? The ingredients are removed from the stock, yet the product is added to it. When the quantity of this product increases in the stock, we can start to sell them, which consequentially reduces the quantity of the product. If we need certain ingredients to make a product, we can look for the ingredients by the names we gave them, for example, ing, and we start to select them. We are going to spend 0.3 from ingredient 2, which is 300 grams, and we click on Add. We will also add ingredient 3, specify 0.1 as quantity and click on Add. As we can notice, the quantity resulting from the 0.1 each amount that we chose, resulted in 0.0083 because when we made this ingredient, we specified that it is bought in boxes but sold by each piece. Each box has 12 pieces, which means the quantity we are using is by each. This is its total cost. These ingredients will make our product. We can also choose the product, as we select this one. The resulting quantity is 1. Click on Add. There are also ingredients that can produce more than one product, or one ingredient, which is why we can specify the quantity of the product. If we choose the ingredient, the one that we haven't used, ingredient 1, it can be the product of the other ingredients and result in one item. Click on Add. We have our start on the left, and our end on the right. We will now click on Save. The recipe will appear as Title 1 on the list. If the list is large, we can look for the recipes within the search bar on top. Click on View and you will be able to look at your production. When we make the recipe, we decide if we are making one product or more. When you make the recipes, you either specify the quantity of the product that you want to make and it will let you know the amount of ingredients that you would need, or you choose the amount of ingredients that you want and it will let you know the quantity of the item that you can produce. You can click on Edit if you want to change the recipe. We added the ingredient twice. Select one, delete it and then save. Go into the tomb recipe, and change the quantity to 2. The tomb product uses 0.4 from one ingredient and 0.6 from the other. In order to produce 2, we have to change the quantity. Instead of changing them manually, the system will ask you if you want to change the quantity proportionally and it will do that when you click on Yes. Since we doubled the quantity of the product, the quantity of the ingredients were doubled as well. When we click on Produce, the system will notify us how much of it the ingredients are available in the stock and if we want to use them from outside of the stock. Click on Yes. The recipe production was successful. We now have an additional 2 kilograms of tomb, but we lost the ingredients used to make them. If we go into the tomb recipe again, decide that we want to change the proportions of our ingredients, we want to use 1 kilogram of the first ingredient, and 2 kilograms from the second ingredient, which will produce more than 1 kilogram of tomb, and click on Produce, we will get this prompt. It will let us know that the ingredients will produce more than the quantity designated of the product. The system will fix the proportions according the smallest of the quantities. I will reduce one of them to produce the item without messing with the proportionality. Click on Proceed. The recipe production was successful.